I avoided talking about what had happened yesterday.
I'll be riding with you guys from now on to and from school.
As we entered the school, we quickly gathered our studies for the lockers and headed to class. There were no events, to my surprise. Naomi and Susan took their seats around me, Susan in front of me, Naomi beside me, before the class bell rang, and the class, yep, history was boring, it's economics, space, I did some doodles,
This is
and
not important
art.
information.
No one cares. No one cares. No one cares. I could be a little girl. Okay. Graduation was slowly. Oh, this is. Wait. Have we gone over this before?
Oh, because in Naomi and Susie's, this is when you start to notice the girls, like, freaking out in their notebook.
Yeah. I decided to keep my eyes to my notebook. I began to scribble random doodles, some which struck out to me more than others. I had somehow managed to doodle a small bear with a heart on its stomach. I cracked a small smile at the image, imagining the heart lighting up on my paper as I pressed the eraser of my pencil on it. Boop!
Boop!
I remembered what had happened last week, slowly frowning at the memories of my grandfather. I guess it was still hard to let him go, considering he was barely in the ground. To lose someone is never easy, but I knew that moping and letting his memory get to me wouldn't do any good. I felt, though, that he was watching over me. As stupid as that may sound, I felt that I was somehow safe. Like it was okay to not focus on school or my future and just live in my own little world. I could be a little girl and draw pictures instead of plan out the rest of my life and be perfectly happy. Sadly, I knew that wasn't realistic. Graduation was slowly coming up and my mind had wandered into the future once again. What was I going to do? It was hard to think about. At this rate, I just wanted to wing it. No decisions had to be made ahead of time in my little world. No disappointments would come out of whatever I decided to do in my little world. Hell, I could even have found a perfect magical love in my little world and life.
Mr. Chance, sweetie.
Alright, I see what you're doing here, Michaela. And life would turn out less like a dream. It was sad to think that my world wasn't real, yet my heart still wished that it was. It gently squeezed inside my chest, almost convincing me that magic could be real. Sweetie, do I have news for you? My mind knew better. I let out a small sigh, letting my little world hide away my thoughts as the class bell rang. Naomi and Susie smiled at me, making me feel a little better. At least I still had my friends. I quickly gathered my things and left to my next class. Throughout the day, I found myself wondering about my future. What was I going to do? How I was going to do it? Everything. Then Andrew came to mind. He and I were both in the same position. We were both in line to take the CEO position, but neither of us wanted it. It was adorable to think about.
Weird line.
That's weird. A strange Romeo and Juliet.
Hey, are you listening?
No.
Nope, not listening. I broke out of my thoughts, finding myself in the hall with my things ready to head home.
What?
Dude, you've been spacing out all day. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
As I expected, Naomi and Susan gave me disapproving looks.
What's going on, Anderson? We're just worried about you.
It's nothing, really. It's...
Oh boy.
For fuck's sake.
Before I could continue, I heard Lizette's gaggle of girls giggling nearby. I prepped myself ready to fight Lizette or deal with another attack from her girl army before turning to the sound. I felt my face go red at the sight. Oh.
Dang.
Hi. How did this happen so fast? Andrew was standing in the hall, smiling at me. The girls around him seemed flirtatious, but he only kept his eyes on me. It wasn't like he was holding flowers, but his older looks made him the cutie of the school hall.
I see your school has very lax security.
Yeah, not like our school.
In our school, like, they literally locked the bathrooms. Like, the entire day, you couldn't go in a bathroom.
Well, I was just thinking of how people, like, could not get into the school, even if you were like a former student or something.
Yeah. Alumni couldn't visit.
It was sad.
Kind of frustrating.
I will be honest. He was,
more handsome than any guy in school.
Andrew, hi!
Hey, I was waiting outside for you, but I needed to use the restroom. I hope you don't mind me coming into your school for that, right?
That's right, girls. School to go to the bathroom. Good luck, they're all locked.
Not at all.
Andrew smiled at me before gesturing to my friends, who both practically had their jaws hitting the floor.
And who are your friends?
This is Naomi and Suzu.
Pleasure. Yo.
Yo.
They looked at me, giving me their silent friendship. Oh my god, who is that hot guy and how do you know him look? I glared for half a second at each of them before smiling to Andrew.
So you came to pick me up?
Yeah, I figured I could drive you from school to wherever, you know? Save some time and stuff. Unless you don't wanna.
No, it's cool. Just give me a couple seconds, okay?
For sure, I'll be outside.
Andrew smiled and gave a two-fingered salute to me before heading out of the hall.
Me too! I do that all the time!
Oh, that's kind of cute, actually. I say as if I haven't already been like, though, Andrew's kind of cute. The girls, like a gaggle of morons, followed. All right, Laundry, let's get a hold on your internalized misogyny.
That's right, girls. Eat your heart out.
They looked at Naomi and Suzu. They glared at me.
What?
How do you know that guy? When did you two meet? You've been hogging guys to yourself.
It's not like that, okay? We met at the house party. My mom introduced us, and well, he's kinda nice.
Naomi and Suzu raised their eyebrows at me in almost perfect sync. I sighed.
Look, we're just friends.
Really?
And he wanted to hang out, so I said yes, okay? It's just for today. It's nothing, really.
Whatever
Trust me,
you
we're
say,
not friends in my mind.
Just remember to use rubber.
Oh my god, Suzu!
I'm Suzu. Suzu
You
is me.
guys!
Oh no! Why are you here?
Oh boy.
I know. Before I could defend myself, Lizette strutted up to me, crossing her arms.
So, who was that? A college boy?
Back off, Lisette.
Unga.
I'm really not in the mood to hear your voice right now, and neither is Anderson.
I just wanted to know. Can a girl be curious?
Not about my man, you can't.
Be curious, but don't pry.
I could feel something go sour. Something wasn't right. Why was Lizette approaching us? She wasn't the type to talk to us freely. Is she Mr. Steal Your Man? I looked around. Wait, sorry. I was thinking of that song, Mr. Steal Your Girl, and I screwed up. Miss Steal Your Man. I'm sorry, Lizette. I looked around to see a small gaggle of girls gather. Stop saying gaggle! Oh my god!
You know what it makes me think of?
What?
It makes me think of that scene in Quest for Camelot when Kaylee's like, what do you call like a group of dragons? Is it like a gaggle or a pride or
I love that movie so much. Anyway, they were glaring at my friends and me and ready to pounce. I also noticed that Suzu, Naomi, and I were cornered over a guy.
What do you want, Lizette?
Well, Anderson, I'm getting a little tired of this game. For years now, we've been at each other's throats.
I'm rolling my eyes so fucking hard.
Excuse me?
Shut it, Capini. The point is, let's let go of the past, shall we? We're both different people, and we're gonna graduate soon. I don't want
I'm
to
so
graduate with bad
tired
blood
of
between
Lizette.
us.
Now we got bad blood. You know, it used to be mad love. So now take a look at what you've done. Cause baby, now we got bad blood.
I hate that was also the first thing stuck in my head.
I had to actually look up the lyrics.
Oh,
Hence the
see,
pause.
I had that stuck in my head, but I really wish it had been Bastille instead. Oh, there's bad blood here. Won't you let it try?
It's been cold for years.
Yeah.
Won't you let it lie?
I could sing the whole thing, but I shouldn't. We'll get copyrighted. Probably. Maybe. Oh, here we go. Almost like a cliche chick flick, Lizette held her hand out to me with a smile. Was she joking? After all we had been through, she plotted her girls to tease us, to make us miserable. She was the mastermind behind any operations against me. Years of her trying to undermine me because we were both at the top of our classes and she wanted to shake hands because she wanted to date my college boy? This wasn't like her at all. Oh my god, Laundry, you're so stupid. She's trying to bang Andrew. I rushed my gaze over her, trying to see what was different. Was she just tricking me? Was she being held in some kind of knife point?
Diana! Diana's mind-controlling Lisette to not be a bitch anymore.
Diana's a good person, I'm just saying.
Yeah, surprisingly, yeah, Diana is not half bad.
My eyes landed on a small purple pencil sticking out of her pocket. For some reason it caught my eye. I knew something was up with it, but it was just a pencil. What could be up with a pencil?
Hello?
I snapped out of my trance and looked up at Lisette, who was glaring at me.
Are you going to shake my hand, or what?
Well, if you're being mind-controlled, why not? I'm better than you.
I was better than her. Beyond better than her. She didn't deserve my hand, but I gave it anyway.
Fine, let the past be the past. I am an awesome boyfriend now, so suck it, Lisette.
Lisette smiled before stepping back. It was strange, but the smile seemed genuine and complex. Did we just make a
Good.
deal with Diana?
Bye, Anderson!
And with that, Lisette and her girl groupies left me and my friends alone.
Well, because Diana took our memories and took the boys. She probably feels the need to trade with us, as it were.
Anyway, where's Andrew? I wasn't the only one confused by the whole ordeal.
What just happened? Did Lisette just try to...
Be the better person, I guess.
Please don't tell me you forgave her so easily.
Oh.
Nah, she's a bitch.
Naomi and Suzu giggled to themselves as I grinned at them. There was no way I was going to forgive her. However, it was cute to see her try to make me forgive her. I shrugged. Was it a good choice? Who cares?
Look, here's the thing, guys. You don't have to forgive your bullies. You can be nice to their face and still be angry about the way that they treat you.
Yes.
And it's not being two-faced, it's just being normal.
Yeah. Ugh. I hate... Ugh. Anyway, I continued down the hall with Naomi and Suzu right beside me. God.
So, what about this guy? You're going on a date?
Yep.
It's just hanging out.
So, we can come with, right?
No!
No way, Suzu.
No.
You have
No.
to babysit Francesca, and I have to go to a college interview.
Ooh.
Who the fuck is Francesca?
I assume Suzu's younger sister?
Oh, that's right. I think she mentioned that, actually. Whoopsie. I turned and smiled at my friends.
Trust me, I'll be fine. It's just hanging out. I'll text you both when I get home.
Like a pair of adorable parents, Naomi and Suzu nodded before heading out, leaving me to head after Andrew. I smiled to see him leaned against his car, waiting. He seemed all right, and luckily he wasn't surrounded by girls. Andrew smiled and waved me over. I rushed over and smiled back.
Hi!
Hi.
Like a gentleman, Andrew opened my door for me, gesturing me inside. I stepped inside and sat down before he closed the door and circled to get in the driver's side. We pulled out of the parking lot and began to drive. To where? I don't know, but I trusted Andrew to stay local since it was just hanging out.
Look, I know this seems weird, me picking you up and stuff.
Are we going to an
but
aquarium?
I promise you'll love where we're going.
Where are we going exactly?
It's a cafe. The
Oh.
Pink Lady Cafe. The best cinnamon rolls around, and their coffee is to die for.
I've been there before, actually.
Really? Oh, crap. I thought it would be a surprise. Damn.
Dude, this cafe has existed since I was like 8.
You think I wouldn't have known about it? I begged my grandpa to take me there.
Do you think he... why does... I guess it's stupid for me to say why does he know about the cafe when it's in the town, because that's dumb. I'm trying to see plot-wise what this is going to mean. Anyway, I laughed.
All I've been really gleaning is that Grandpa's setting us up.
I laughed. He seemed to want to impress me as he should. Why, though?
Laundry, you're an idiot.
Oh my god, I know. I just want to throttle her. I let the idea slip as we fell back into silence. Laundry, you're never going to be able to corrupt him like this. It was peaceful, but at the same time I didn't know how to talk to Andrew. The only thing that connected us was the company and my grandfather. So ask him, what is he like? Ask him the same questions you asked James in that dialogue.
Andrew is deliciously domable, isn't he?
I want to destroy him. He was funny, sure, but he was still somewhat a stranger.
So, how about them bears?
Oh, she means the sports team.
Yeah. Did you not catch that?
I thought she was talking about, at first I thought she just meant, like, you know how the best toy she made was the bear with the glow heart?
Uh-huh.
That's what I thought she was relating to. Andrew let out a laugh. I didn't know it was so funny, but seeing him laugh made me laugh a bit too.
I'm a doofus. I don't watch sports. I barely know anything about sports.
He's adorable.
I'm a doofus.
Not even if you're a Cubs or Sox fan?
I'm from the north side. Take a guess.
So Cubs.
That's right.
We both laughed again. Chicago sports talk was a silly topic, but it was a start. It was better to chat on the road than listen to the car buzz.
Do you have a favorite sports team?
No, I don't give a shit at all.
I feel like I should favor Yankees, Red Sox, or Mets based on our hometown. But also, I am fond of the Cleveland Indians after I sang at one of their games.
I went to a Mets game once, and I think there was a guy who's one of the players' names. His surname was Wright, and I was really, really heavy into my Ace Attorney stuff at the time. So I only got really fired up when I saw his name on the back of his shirt, and I was shouting like, "Yeah, go Wright!" And like in my head, like Phoenix Wright. His name was not Phoenix Wright, obviously. So yeah, that's all my knowledge about sports stuff. I just don't care, honestly. It's just not my thing.
You know, my mom always thought I'd go into sports. My dad wrecked that dream of hers real quick when he sent me to college prep. Meh, that was 6 years ago, though.
Really?
Oh my god, Laundry.
How old are you?
I'm 20, turning 21 in July. Why?
Hey, Lyd.
I'm gonna destroy him. Oh my god. I'm dying over here.
And you're in line for the CEO position? So young.
Why not? You are too, remember?
True.
And suddenly I did remember. I was 18 and being pushed to be CEO. That's really not a good idea.
Yeah.
We'll ruin the company. There's no way we know enough about economics.
Why is the dad not trying to be CEO himself?
Maybe nobody likes him at work.
He couldn't get voted in.
He couldn't get voted in because everyone hates him. I sighed and thought.
Did I say something wrong?
No, it's nothing.
I saw.
Aw, sweetheart. Andrew kind of makes me think of like a mix somewhere in the middle of Damien, Matthew, and Sam.
I love him so much. I saw Andrew's lips pressed together. He was blaming himself. Shoot, I opened my mouth to say something before he smiled.
Well, just so you know, I'm the kind of guy that likes to stop the microwave at 1 second just to feel like I'm defusing a bomb. Pretty cool, huh?
My man.
Oh my god, he's such a loser.
I've been seduced.
He's so beautiful. He's a beautiful loser.
Dorky jokes like that, and also puns, are just the way to my heart.
I couldn't help but laugh.
Where did that come from?
Well, you sighed, so I took a risk and tried to make you smile. I got a laugh,
10 points!
So 10 bonus points for me.
Aw.
I laughed and smiled as he kept his eyes to the road. He also had a smile, though, the same goofy grin he had before. I had to admit it was cute. However, the car suddenly began to say it. The car suddenly began to play a song suddenly. Sure to check that sentence, I watched as Andrew effortlessly moved a hand from the wheel and press a hand on his dash. This whole paragraph is a mess.
However, the car suddenly began to play a song suddenly. I watched as Andrew effortlessly moved a hand from the wheel and pressed a button on his dash.
His phone was connected to his car? These
Andrew Lewis
newfangled
speaking.
technologies.
Andrew, can you come to the office for a little bit? Your father needs a few folders and he left them here. They're in the meeting room.
Andrew
Really?
blocked.
Crap. Okay, I'll be there shortly.
He pressed the same button on his dash and sighed, slumping his shoulders.
Oh, he looks so sad.
I'm sorry. Can we stop by the Anderson office really fast?
Oh.
It's on the way and it'll be really quick.
I feel like he just hates this job altogether.
We're gonna get busted, aren't we?
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Andrew nodded before traveling towards the city. I had only seen the building once, but it was the base of operations for the Anderson Toy Company. I never went inside and I truly was unsure if I ever wanted to. I'd have to eventually, but until then I remained ignorant of how the office looked. There was curiosity, yes, but I didn't know if I wanted to follow through with it. We pulled into a parking lot of a gigantic office building with the company's name in bold letters at the top. I had to roll down my window and peek my head out to see the top.
Yep, still as big as I remembered it.
I'll zip in and zip out. It's just to pick up some documents, nothing special.
I'll go in too.
Huh? Are you sure?
Yeah, may as well see the inside after 18 years.